the power to train ourselves. I mean, it's like sales. It's like going door to door, like you did, to businesses or anything else. I feel like anything and everything can be trained and achieved. It's like I said earlier, Tim Ferriss, you just have to be able to measure it to some degree. And then you can, modify it to some degree to get where, where you need to be or where you want to be.
Yep. Yep.
Do you have, go ahead.
Well, as far as sales go, and I think it gets past sales, management, certainly. I think one of the most powerful tools that we've been given is not the power to convince. If you think about it, the power to convince is really, on some level, it's manipulation. And I don't like manipulation. I used to be extremely manipulative.
Interesting.
That's for a different show.
Fair enough.
So some of the disasters I've learned about myself, the power to control other people, I don't like it. But one of the most powerful tools we've been given in sales and in business, and I think actually in life, is the power to listen. Mm. And so when I'm dealing with a customer, my responsibility with that customer is not to sell them on my product, but is to listen to what they're trying to do and then develop my solution to meet those needs.
Yes.
And it's really interesting when you employ listening. Not only do you come up with better solutions, but in the process, there's a relationship that gets developed between you and your customer where suddenly they don't really feel like a customer anymore. When people feel listened to, they open up.
Yep.
So one of my customers, I've done several projects with them. Last year, maybe it was 2 years ago, lost his mother. And then shortly following, lost his dad. And
in less than a year?
It was like 1 year. It was like 12 months apart. And, I went to his office to walk around a building and develop a scope of work for energy savings, which is what I do. And, and he just looked a little down. I said, "What's going on?" And he told me what happened. And I said, "Geez, when we get done here, would it be okay if I pray for you?" And, like, nobody does this. Nobody does this. But I'm authentically me. This is who I am. This is what you get with me.
No, that's wonderful.
At the end of the thing, he's like, "Yeah, that would be great." And so I just put my hand on him and I just prayed for God to help him. And he starts crying. He felt listened to.
Yeah.
And we need to do that more. Just, it wasn't about selling the job. It was about caring for another person that's in a lot of pain.
So I'm going to ask you, I hope this isn't a tough question. I think this is going to be an easy question. But if someone who you knew was of a different faith, whether it's Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, or whatever, saw you in a moment, or maybe not even in a moment like that, but maybe just, through conversation, just like, can I pray for you in their own faith? Would that offend you, or would that have any?
Why would I be offended if somebody's trying to help me?
That's why I thought it would be an easy question, but I was like, I mean, religion and other religions mixing or not mixing, is one of those things that, our culture, American culture, is very touchy about. And especially,
listen, if I'm threatened, it means I'm insecure.
And I think that's pretty much the case with all humans or animals.
So why should I be threatened by that? If somebody's trying to help me, doesn't mean that I necessarily subscribe to or agree with their faith. But why that doesn't.
Want more? Check out this clip or the full episode And don't forget to leave a comment. If you want more conversations and clips, check out our channel. Thanks for listening. See you next time.